Hey piano players, Chris Baines here. In this video I'm going to show you how to play a solo piano accompaniment for the new song by Sovereign Grace, Run to Jesus. So you want to get the chord charts. Now thankfully Sovereign Grace are very gracious and they provide their chord charts and lead sheets for free. So there's links below this video to go to the website. You'll need to get the chord chart. I'm doing the key that's the same as the album version, which is B flat. I may do a simpler key later on, but this is the key that it's sung in on the album. So I'm going to go through how you can play this just on piano, giving you some ideas to embellish around the chords. And hopefully as you watch through this tutorial a few times, it will give you the confidence to be able to play this in church and support your congregation as they sing it. I'm doing this because obviously the versions that you hear on the album is a full band, and often people are playing just the piano on its own. So this is to help you do that. But it's a great ministry. Check out the rest of their music. Go and listen. If you don't know the song, obviously you need to get to know the song before you do this. That's essential to this tutorial. Listen over and over for at least half an hour so you've got the melody in your head. Really strong melody. You almost can know it by ear. You must know the melody. If your congregation is singing this song and they know it well, then you can play, you've got more liberty to play around the chords. I'll show you that. But as it's a new song, you may need to emphasize the melody, at least for the first time that you play the song through. It depends on your context. But I'm going to go through now, and the piece begins with a beautiful little cello intro. Now, if you know me, you'll know that I'm a stickler for saying don't get caught up in trying to play intros the same as you hear them on the recordings. It just isn't important. If you can, great, but don't get stressed out trying to play that because it really doesn't matter. It's not part of the singing. It's not going to affect the way the congregation sings it, other than somebody saying, oh, that sounds the same as the recording. Not important. But if you want to, and it's a fairly simple intro, just goes. So you can do that if you want, but it's just as effective playing around the chords. Now, often an effective intro to a song actually involves you playing the last part of the song or the last part of the chorus so people know when to come in. So a more effective intro, particularly if it's new to the congregation, may be doing the last part of the melody. And then coming like that. Okay, so let's start off then. We've got the B flat chord. Now, this works really well doing a second. I love to do sus2 chords. So that's your B flat chord, and the sus is playing the C there. So you want to start off fairly soft as the song comes in. You've played your intro, and the congregation are going to sing, has your grief brought you low? Now, if you need to play the melody, you might need to play up an octave to make the melody clear. And here you've got the E flat over the B flat in the root. Nice chord. And G minor 7 to the E flat. Then you've got this F sus to F, but the melody doesn't necessarily follow the sus progression. The melody goes, so you don't really want to go, it's a bit clumsy. So what you want to do is just go and resolve. You almost don't need to play the B flat unless you're only playing the accompaniment. If the congregation is singing, this can sound completely different, this first part. If the congregation knew the song, I would probably do something like this to start with. Just rocking back and forth. Passing note in the left hand. See, for the G minor 7, I'm not playing the root again because I've got it in the bass. It sounds less blocky that way. E flat. Or comes in sooner than that. So just simple rocking back and forth. You can even break it down even more so there's more dynamics as you build it up. You could just go. Or you could add a bit more embellishment like this. using the second, remember the C. Octave in the bass. Build it up a little bit. So the first part of the verse there, the sus is quicker. And at the end, it's slower. It goes. It's not really a sus, it just goes to the B flat. Okay. Then that repeats. Maybe you could go up an octave the second time. Now, building up to the chorus, first time you don't want to go too loud. But this is a nice sort of holding pattern leading into the chorus. To play that B flat, but to play the B flat 2. So you come from the G minor 7. Jesus, and just hold. Just a nice chord to hold before you go into the chorus. Now you don't want to really go into the chorus super loud to start off with because it's just the first time we played it. You've got these chords here, F, B flat over D, and I think it's quite nice to play the 7th in there, the B flat major 7th, and then the E flat, and again I'm using the second instead of doing this, I'm doing this. I love those two chords. So you can play very simply for the first chorus. You could even take it up. It's quite effective in a worship song to drop the volume of the chorus rather than build up to the first chorus to bring it down. So for example, you can come out of the first or the second verse, because it plays twice through before you actually sing the chorus. What I'm doing there, some glissandos. When you play an accompaniment and the congregation know the song well, you have so much more liberty to just be sparse. So that could be the first chorus, and then it goes. That B flat 2 is a nice holding pattern in between the verses and the chorus. And then you go to the third verse, where you can come up an octave and maybe bring the left hand across 2 octaves in some left hand runs. Now remember, if you've got the B flat and then you've got the E flat over the B flat, if you're doing some arpeggios in the left hand, B flat, but then you want to make sure you include the E flat, so you go, so you're really only using the root, B flat, and the rest of the arpeggios in E flat, and then G minor. Okay, so then there's the third verse, which is building up. Where are we? So maybe this is a bigger chorus. Again, hit those B flat 2 chords. as we go into the chorus here, we're going to the F. So you could do a rundown from the B flat. If the F, I don't know why, it just works to be able to do a little sort of crash chord there and play the second along with the first, third and fifth. I love that seventh there. Now here, it comes down a bit. What you owed, he has paid, that bit. You can do an arpeggio up. Just tail it off. Nice effect. Then come back in. Show that again. So bigger chorus. Maybe even bring it right down for the third verse. So what I did there was a run. Okay, so that gives you some ideas. Let me just play through as if I'm playing for a congregation singing, and hopefully this gives you some inspiration and some ideas of how you can play this in church, maybe this Sunday with your congregation. So here we go then. Then it does another chorus again, but I won't play that all now. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how you can play through this piece. Watch this a few times, choose some ideas that work for you, make up your own, and I hope you enjoy playing Run to Jesus by Sovereign Grace. Thanks for watching and happy playing. Take care. There are 3 essential things you must know if you play piano for your church or are thinking about stepping into this role. Ready? Let's dive in. Number 1, play appropriately. You need to play in a way that's pleasing on the ears, uplifting, and right for the occasion. This means your goal is beautiful, balanced music that enhances worship without drawing attention to yourself. Number 2, play supportively. It's all about using the right techniques that support congregational singing with ease, minimizing distractions and maximizing worship. Number 3, and the tough one, play selflessly. Here's the hard truth. It's not about you and it's not about me. Music ministry isn't a stage for your talent, it's a service to help others focus on Him so He gets all the glory. So, do you want to improve your playing and become a more confident, spiritually minded church pianist? I'm Chris Baines, and with over 30 years combined experience as a pastor, composer and church pianist, I've learned, sometimes the hard way, what it takes to lead worship effectively on the piano. And now I want to share all that I've learned with you. Maybe you don't have time or money for endless lessons or going down YouTube rabbit holes, but you're eager to learn how to truly support your congregation in worship from the piano or keyboard. Well, that's exactly why I created my new comprehensive online course for church pianists. It's called 20-Day Church Piano Player. With over 160 value-packed videos, it covers everything from musical concepts and techniques to practical tips and biblical foundations for church music. You can start seeing results within just 20 days or go at your own pace as the course comes with lifetime access. You can also rest assured knowing that all the content is designed specifically to help you play better and bless your church. Are you ready to step up and serve your church in a more significant and effective way for the glory of God? Let's make it happen. Just click the link below and I'll see you on the course.